Well, you reached Manesh Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is January 11th, 2012. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the commodities market. For the futures market, where we cover commodities, metals, natural gas, crude oil, and bonds, and so forth. So, a normal disclaimer to state this is for education use only. We're not soliciting you to buy or sell anything. All charts that you're going to see are either from Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade, TradeStation, or Telechart 2000 from Warden Brothers. Here are my contact details here, right here, mpatella@eiicapital.com. You could go to Ichimoku Trade to access any of our market outlook, access any of our free videos, Twitter, Facebook, everything, all information is here on our website. Okay, let's first begin by looking at our heat map. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly change this from the currencies to futures, and I'll explain how this works. I'm going to shrink this down and kind of scroll over here. Now what we're looking for is on a daily time frame, we're looking for a value of 2 or 4. Once we find a value of 2 or 4 on the daily time frame, on the weekly we're going to look for the same color with it being 2, 4, or 5. So if you look here, this is a 4, but this color is green, red, so that's not an opportunity there. So we're looking for 2 time frame scenarios. Okay, these 5s are pretty much telling us that it's already trending, and we're pretty much late to the game, and we're trying to capture the beginning of the trend, so that's an opportunity. Here on 5-year Treasury notes, it's a 2 here, but on 5 it's a yellow. That means it's kind of overextended on the weekly, so we're going to walk away from that one too. So if you keep on scrolling down, remember these are finding immediate opportunities right now, where if they break the last support resistance level, then they're going to start trending. If you keep on scrolling down, you really don't see any 2 time frame scenarios at all moving forward. So it's a little different right now. There's nothing there right now. So let's go through and cycle through all the futures and just verify everything and see what the support resistance values for the future have to be broken in order for it to start trends. Okay, so let's go with cocoa futures. Remember, on the left hand side is basically the daily time frame, right hand side is basically the weekly time frame. You can see this has been trending down, 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 down. It's finally engaged in the pullback. It's at a major resistance level right now at 23.74, and of course the support's going to be 2,000. So this could be a bouncing point right here, where it could bounce off this level and then keep on going down. If it gets through this level, the next major level is going to be 26.02, where it could possibly bounce off. Crude oil, which a lot of people have been looking at, really it's not doing anything at all. It's over here. It's at the top of the range right now, which is pretty much 103.35. And if you look at the support, a minor support is going to be a 101. It's going to be right around here at 101. But the major support is going to be 98.13. And if you look over here on the weekly, it's the same scenario too. So just be careful on crude oil right now, thinking that the thing's bullish. It really needs a healthy pullback before it could sit there and start going up. Also, if you look at seasonal patterns, typically crude oil goes down by the end of this month and into a little of February, and then towards the middle to the end of February it starts moving up until June. So watch for that seasonal pattern moving forward. Cotton, if you look at it, it was basically going down, down, down. Now it's going for a pullback. It's kind of neutral right now in the daily time frame, and you could see the bearish trend here for cotton going down. If you could look at it, you could see that the major resistance level is basically 100, and the support level is going to be 90.82. Okay, US dollar index, you could see that basically it is bullish. You're running into a major resistance level coming up at 91.93, and we kind of missed it by a couple, so you could kind of view us as right there. Support level is going to be basically at 80. Just scrolling down, we're going to come back to gold. Let's go look at feeder cattle. Feeder cattle is still bearish. Bullish, trending on both daily and weekly. Resistance level is going to be basically 150. Support level is going to be basically at 145. Lean hogs. If you look at lean hogs, this is bearish right here. You could see that this thing, if it could sit there and break 83.22.5, this is going to start a trend to the downside. So definitely look at this one as a possibility of a trade going down. Okay. Copper, Let's go look at copper here. If you look at copper, it's bullish sentiment over here and bearish over here. So there's conflicts going on. So for long term, it's not there. For day trading levels, it is there. Major resistance level is going to be at 3.767, and support level is going to be right around, I would say right around here, 3.4574. Heating oil. If you look at heating oil, it's broken out here. Sentiment's still bullish here. It just changed from bearish. However, it's not starting a trend there at all. It needs kind of like a pullback level if possible. Pullback level is going to be exactly at 3. And resistance level you're looking at is 3.20. But you can see from the weekly time frame, this thing's just slowly going down in the consolidation pattern. So just keep an eye on this one. Coffee. If you look at coffee, a big upward movement here. Really doesn't mean anything. If you look at the weekly time frame, the sentiment had changed to being bearish. It's at a major resistance level now, which will probably pretty much be right around here, 232, and support level is going to be 223. This thing is bearish. Look for bearish opportunities only, breaking down below 215. If you do, then this is going to start a trend to the bearish side and recapture this whole bullish upward movement that you see in the background. Lumber. If you look at lumber, really nothing going on. You could see from the weekly time frame, daily, nothing at all either. Okay. Live cattle, nothing really going on here. You could see it was a bullish trend. It's just sitting there consolidating in this big, huge range right here. And you can see the range right now. And that's pretty much the range it's been consolidating in. Nothing is going to happen until it could break out that range at all. Natural gas is a big one. You can see that it keeps on moving down, 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 down. You can see the next support level that we've outlined here is basically at 2.581, which is on its way down there. And resistance right now, it's kind of a moving resistance. It's at 3.176. Okay, frozen concentrate orange juice. We had this on a alert Sunday, and you could kind of see why on orange juice. This thing's broken out. It's bearish trending here. It's already gone to its resistance level here at 202. Bounced off that, which is a weekly resistance level. But if it could sit there and hold it and break above 210, this thing's going to start a trend on both time frames and move forward. So definitely keep an eye on orange juice moving forward. Palladium. Nothing really going on there. It's just consolidating here. It's got to break below 550 to start a trend to the bearish side. 692.60 is basically a major resistance level. Platinum, you could see here, it's broken out here. You have a huge movement here. Doesn't mean anything. It's just basically engaging in a pullback level now, a major pullback from this bearish trend there. Resistance level it's trying to get to right now is 1507, which is the first resistance level. And of course, the major support is going to be way down here, right around, I think, 1357. Yep, there's 1375. We recovered natural gas, but there's the mini there. Gasoline, which a lot of people are probably looking forward to. It moved up. Here, sentiment's bearish. If you look, it's at a major resistance level at 2.8027, and there's a high possibility of it bouncing off that. Next support level is going to be at 2.62. So this thing's ranging between 262 and 280. It's got to break one of those levels to sit there and start a trend. Sugar, really nothing going on here. If this thing could sit there and break this support level here at 2265, this thing's going to start a trend to the downside to 20 at least, moving forward. So I'll keep an eye on this one moving forward. Silver, we're going to come back to. Let's look at mini gold. Gold, we're at a resistance level right now at 1640. Support's going to be at 1600 right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. 1640 is a key level there, but you also have a major one which off a weekly at 1660. So 1663 is kind of the big key resistance level that it has to eventually break in order to even have an opportunity to start maybe getting into the top part of the range and maybe then starting to the consolidation pattern. But at least it's got to get there. Let's go look at silver. Silver is at a resistance level right now at 32. Support's going to be at 28.78. So nothing really going on right now there. Okay. 30-year treasury bonds. bullish trending as far as the weekly is concerned. It's entering a pullback level and it's kind of consolidating here. You can see the consolidation pattern on the daily, which basically shows it doing nothing at all as far as it's just ranging between the top and the lower levels. Corn, if you look at corn, bearish, it's in the cloud here on the weekly, so nothing really going on. And its daily sentiment has changed, but really there's no trend at all for corn. 5-year treasury notes, they're on the top part of a major consolidation pattern here. If it breaks this 123,127, this thing has a potential of breaking out to the top side for the 5-year treasury note, so keep an eye on that one moving forward. Soybean oil, nothing really going on soybean oil at all. It is starting to move a little more to the bearish camp, but still nothing there. Soybean meal futures, nothing really going on there. It's basically a bearish trend here in a pullback. 332.90 is a resistance level, and 300 is basically a support level moving forward. 10-year treasury notes, again like the 5-year, it's got to break this resistance level there. If it could do that, and then there's a support level there. So it's ranging between those two values. It's got to break one or the other right now. Oats, really nothing going on. You can see this double bottom here. It's at a major resistance level right now at 303.75. You could break that, this will confirm the double bottom, and then it's got to sit there and break above 320. If it does, this thing can start a trend all the way to 339. Okay, and we're kind of almost wrapped up. Soybean futures, nothing really going on at all. It's still going upwards. This could be a point where it stops and starts going down. It's got to break the support level 1169.50 to start its trend to the downside. If it does, then this is going to be a good opportunity to start looking for shorts. 2-year treasury notes, same thing as the others. 5-year looks better because it's at the top of the consolidation pattern, with this one's at the middle. So I left a look at there. Wheat, nothing really going on at all. It's at a major support level at 624. Resistance level is going to be at 670. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Here are my contact details again. Right here. If you have any questions, feel free to email us or go to our website and access any of our free resources there.